We are here tonight to tell a story together, so it's only fitting that we first acknowledge the oldest storytellers on this land and their ongoing culture of telling stories, which continues to this day. We meet tonight on the unceded lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations, and we pay our respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Welcome to 5 Foot Step. My name's Mike, I'll be your DM for this evening. We're going to be playing a D&D Adventurers League module together tonight, but before the cameras started rolling, I allegedly spoke to the players about the safety tools that we will be using and implemented any lines and veils they did not share with me before the game. That being said, it's pretty tame. We'll be all right. Last week, our heroes recovered an ancient orrery called the Celestial Tide Wheel that once allowed dread pirate Wazi to sail into the storm known as Yotur's Fury. And I was there. I was playing my character. Fighting off waves of dark tide invaders, the Cutlass made a daring escape with the Tide Wheel, but now must face an even grave danger ahead. So, welcome everyone.
Thank you.
Welcome back to those who are returning, and we have a new character. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So I guess before we get into the whole, nitty gritty, I'll give a little bit of backstory, and then I'll get you guys to introduce yourselves and what we're doing. So with the fabled item in hand, in fact, who would like to actually have this item in hand? Anyone?
I don't know if any of us are particularly good at this kind of thing, but
you.
we'll pass it around. Well, I mean, look, I don't think this is Astrid's wheelhouse at all, but you guys want to have a little play with it, see if the mood strikes you. It spins, a little spinny thing and everything.
This
pretty
is
cool.
Is this just like a celestial fidget spinner or something?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, props to Courtney who got this printed for us. Unfortunately, he was unwell this evening and couldn't make it. But thank you to Mitch who was able to fill in at last minute.
I'm sure equally a good replacement, but are you enjoying the wheel? Is that...
The wheel is fun. Is this a herbalism kit or a woodcarver's tool? That is my big question.
I will preface by saying...
Photographer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what your compatriots gathered in the previous adventure, you know that this is actually a compass of sorts, known as the Celestial Tide Wheel. It looks really, really cool. It's like it's got all these like steampunky, clicky mechanisms and gears, and when you activate it, it kind of transforms into a little gadget. That being said, we'll get to that in a bit. Let's introduce everyone and who we're playing. So we'll start with my left.
Hi, I'm Brendan. I am playing Astrid Grimsdotter. She is a young but kind of hardened woman with blonde hair that's shaved on one side, wears some heavy, relatively shiny armor with kind of like mismatching pieces to it that she's created herself over the years. She is actually a native of the Northland Isles, but left for a long time. Hasn't necessarily followed the traditional ways, but has been drawn back to here by the pending threat and the prophetic dreams that she's been having, and feeling that she now needs to kind of face her past, but she's been kind of sullen in the last little while because she kind of got trapped defending the Cutlass from invaders and didn't get to fight those giants that pulled themselves up out of the sea. She was like, "Come on, I can get over there, but they're just more and more waves of Swagan and so forth that she had to fight off. So she didn't quite get over there. So she is raring for battle this evening."
We'll see what we can do about that. Trixie.
So Brendan made a complex, multifaceted character, and I just made a meme. I don't know if anyone remembers the last season, but I needed a character to be a fence in Neverwinter because we go shopping at 2 a.m, and so the party got a few coats of dubious origin.
Oh, that's where I remember the name.
Yeah,
from.
so Beatrix Undergallows, known to by her nom de guerre, Dirty Trixie, is a rogue from Neverwinter. Basically, the Artful Dodger, except a halfling rather than a small child.
Some difference.
Some would say that's not that different.
Look,
It's not offensive at
4'3"
all.
is actually very tall for a halfling.
It's very respectable.
There's
That
some
is
orc
actually
somewhere in my.
Holy shit! That makes you just as tall as me.
There you go. I'm just gonna say one of those coats actually belonged to a distant cousin of Lord Neverember, and she had to sort of slip onto the cutlass late at night on the lamb from the city. Dirty Trixie.
Right. Remora.
Hiya. I'm Alec, and I will be playing Remora. She is a Triton here specifically because the big bad god that is threatening to drown everything is not her big bad god who is threatening to drown everything. And she doesn't like that. So she's going to make sure that the only foreboding force of deity in the ocean is Umberlian, no one else. She is a Triton. She is a very mean lady. She is essentially like a decorated military officer where she's from, and she thinks very lowly of everyone from above the water on land, and she does not hesitate to let you know it.
Yes, and in fact, Talarian is still sulking below decks at the Little Mermaid.
That was not Remora.
It was not in character.
That was
not canon.
Alec.
Come to think of it, Umberly really does have a protection racket going on.
Because if anything, Talarian is probably the closest thing Remora has to respect for another party.
Not going to fly. That being said, Yagrima.
Hello, my name is Mitch. This evening I'll be playing Yagrima. Yagrima Windspeaker Jarl Talon Grisha is their full name, but for the purpose of being a Goliath, they will just be referred to as Yagrima, who is everyone's favorite certified big unit. And for the past couple of sessions has actually been off milking dugongs, believe it or not. Just, centering themselves within nature and just amassing. I don't know if dugongs can be milked. They're mammals.
They're mammals? I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Look, you said it now.
Yeah.
So I
It's
think
going to turn like the peacock thing, isn't it?
A little bit.
Questions and
they've come back after like a week or two, and they've just got some strange jars of dugong milk to share with the crew.
Oh, God.
Which will lead us into a mechanic that I'm going to offer in a little bit of time.
Fantastic. Well, let's set the scene first, and then we'll get to the precast and the preparations and all of that. So you find yourselves on the Cutlass, as we usually are in these adventures. You have the Celestial Tide Wheel, and you now have a destination. In fact, far beyond the horizon, you can see this dark stain, churning clouds, flickers of distant lightning. You know this to be your destination because the Celestial Tide Wheel is kind of pointing you in that direction. At this point, at the bow of the ship, we have our crew. Just to kind of, generically reintroduce them, we have our intrepid captain, Captain Aurora. We have first mate Cirrus. And we have, I think, probably the breakout character, if we're being honest, Bartholomew the Goat.
Yes.
Would anyone like to interact with Bartholomew at this time?
We all look to.
I'm just going to of all the jars that I bring back, there's one that's specifically for Bartholomew.
Okay. Would this require a check of some sort, or how would you like to play this interaction?
Bartholomew and I are besties. I speak goat, just occasionally as a seventh language. It's, we communicate. It's understood.
Okay.
There's a passing of cloven high fives.
I was going to say he does the kind of a gentle, headbutt like a cat.
Very affectionate, yeah.
Yes,
I think
nice.
that works out.
The one person that gets a good, interaction with Bard is Yagrima, which is good. So we have a destination. Do you have any, immediate things your characters would want to do at this time to prepare for the adventure ahead?
So we know that we're sailing into the storm, but we don't know specifically what we're expecting to find, right?
Not so far. I mean, you have a general idea that The Dark Tide, these kind of slightly eldritch influenced pirates with fishy gills and flipper hands and whatnot, they seem to have returned suddenly. Now, you did fight back on the island of the Serpent's Fang and beat back that particular incursion, but now it's time to get after them and put a stop to them for good. And you're heading now into Yotur's Fury, this ancient mystical storm that has baffled, ancient wizards and sages for nigh on centuries now.
Do we think the Dark Tide's actually there already, or are we...
You're reasonably certain that's probably where they've
Based on
set some kind of holdout or stronghold, as it were, broken or otherwise, yes.
Okay. I appreciate that reference. I think we've established so far that Astrid has been spending a lot of her time kind of running drills, more or less, on the ship. It's like a aerobics or a calisthenics class or whatever. She gets everyone up bright and early every morning to like line up and do their do your thrust, do your turn. Like she's almost got like a kata that she's kind of worked out that everyone has to she's given them like broomsticks to if they don't have a weapon or something to go through the motions or whatever. So that's kind of she's staying sharp by trying to generally improve the level of like everyone else on the ship, their readiness, their ability to understand tactics and so forth.
Right on. Would you say that the crew is willing and appreciative, or are they just like, oh god?
Oh, definitely not. A bunch of them hate this, but just have no way to like really she's just very forceful about it, and I think especially like with the help of some of the people on board.
I'm all for this.
Yeah.
Or I'd be like insulting them as they like, push-ups faster. What? Is that all the strength you have in your weak arms? Harder!
And obviously, some of the characters that we don't see here or whatever are part of that as well. She tries to like rope them all into it. I don't know. Maybe some of them aren't. Maybe Talarian isn't particularly interested in that, but she's pretty persuasive in a very intimidating way.
Sure. Just for posterity, just to get a roll out of the way, a little bit of D&D in our D&D game. Do you want to give me a roll?
All right. Is this about convincing people to do it, or is this about how she's teaching them?
This would be convincing people to join in and actually like give a shit about it.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I think that she is doing this through intimidation. Then, so she will try and.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you're shouting your slogans and all that, sure.
Yeah, she runs by, waking people up. Some people are like, I just got to sleep, I was on the late shift. And just, gets them all about. And it's like bright and early, sunrise drills. Line up. And she will try and intimidate. That is a 19 intimidation.
Do you wish to?
Oh, actually, you're assisting, right?
You can roll advantage.
All right, no, it's still 19.
Okay.
19 is more than enough. I'd say you've fairly well whipped the crew into a semblance of military discipline. Although, of course, some of the prima donna adventurers on board, they might not be joining in, but the rank and file are definitely.
In the morning.
Yeah.
50 gold pieces.
I'm level 10. I don't need to do any of this nonsense. Cool. Are there any other shenanigans that we should be aware of? I'm looking in Trixie's direction just to kind of bring you in a bit.
What has Trixie been up to?
I mean, you know what? Canonically, why don't we just stay stowaway? I wasn't actually. Clearly, it wasn't a plan.
Got drunk one night, woke up here.
I had to get out of Neverwinter. Like it was just like
Already a day out.
there's only one boat in the docks, and so it's actually been like just little things have been going missing from the hold, and eventually someone's dragged this halfling out of one of the barrels.
After the last, after the last, everyone getting out of the village and just being besieged by waves and waves of things, like you slip in. I'm sure we would have taken the ship would have taken in some like refugees trying to flee, and you just like slip in, pretend to slip in, being like, no, I just joined. I've not been here the entire time. I literally just joined.
I was expecting you guys. You Mistborn recruit, right?
Yeah.
Mistborn.
Yeah. Whatever.
They say it is been. but I don't know if it matters.
I mean, look, we all have our own opinions on the Prime situation. Let's not get into that. Let's get into the adventure. So, on a practical level, the ship is sailing toward the storm. We have some time to precast and prep. Looking over in Mitch's direction.
So part of the preparation that Yogrima is offering the crew is Bartholomew actually mentioned in a story one time, and Yogrima, this is not their story to tell, but for a bit of background, apparently Bart was actually sired by a dugong, so the milk is kind of a bit of nostalgia for Bart, so that's why Yogrima went off to go and collect some of this dugong milk. Yeah. So we're going to offer a hero's feast to the crew. So you're...
Is it all dugong?
Yes.
The
Like custard, there's custard, there's there's
dugong ice
cheese.
cream.
Iron Chef, they just had the one weird ingredient. Like this is the
yeah, that's it. This is the dugong episode.
So all of our hit points increase by 12. We gain...
Max hit points?
Max.
Max.
Yes, yep. We gain immunity to the frightened, conditioned, and poisoned. And I think that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. And it takes an hour to consume this.
It definitely does.
And then how long does it take to forget?
24 hours. A lifetime.
So if Bartholomew is canonically now does this offering make like is it like, oh, Yogrima is my mother now to like Bartholomew, like I've tasted this milk again like I did when I was a baby?
Yogrima didn't produce the milk. They just collected it. So
yeah, but like is that why you brought it for Bartholomew? Like
just good friends. Good friends
yeah,
bring each other milk.
just
you know?
sharing some milk.
Good friends bring each other milk.
Is Remora still treating Bartholomew as a sacrifice? Like
This makes perfect sense. You have to fatten him up, and
when things get bad, we'll sacrifice it to the
No.
sea gods.
like she doesn't even say anymore. She just assumes. It's like if you ask her, yeah, no, this is correct because you want him to be healthier and fatter to be a good sacrifice.
In fact, this is actually somewhat customary to offer something going into a storm like this. I don't necessarily agree, but this is not so out of the ordinary.
If they lay a finger on Bartholomew, we are rolling for it.
All right. Your hero's feast goes off without a hitch. And now I'd say let's kind of... I'm going to read some box text, essentially, to kind of get us into the storm proper.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The distant storm darkens the horizon, flickers of lightning illuminating the dark clouds. The seas are choppy, foreboding. As the Cutlass approaches, a heavy crosswind picks up, nudging the bow away from the storm, as if the sea itself is trying to warn the crew to turn back. This is after you all consume dugong milk.
I can feel the winds coming.
The tonal whiplash is truly astounding. That's D&D, folks.
I am unsettled.
I feel like at some point in time, Remora would just prefer to just like jump overboard.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
As the helmsman struggles to course correct, an errant wave slams into the port side, sending a crewman sprawling. The Cutlass is a fine ship with a fine crew, and yet making it through the storm in one piece will push them to their utmost limits. And as the ship enters the storm itself, I would like everyone to roll initiative as we go into a sort of travel mechanic of sorts where we will abstract through rounds the travel into the storm itself.
I see in the break I took alert, so I now have a +5 to initiative, but I still can't roll over a 10. I still have not yet this season rolled over a 10 in initiative.
Okie dokie.
I have an 8.
All right. And
12.
and
15.
It was the dugong milk. I don't think you should have been stored for that long.
I don't know what you're all
Basis.
talking about. A 17, Your Honor.
Okay. So if I get this correctly, 8, 12, 15, 17. Well, that's pretty convenient.
Very, very good.
That is, helps me out quite a bit, to be perfectly honest.
We did it for you, Maya.
The dice provides. As the ship enters the storm, you're all kind of immediately soaked through with rain and hail and feeling incredibly uncomfortable. Most of the crew disappears below decks just to kind of get some shelter. So you will all be needed on the deck to assist with getting the ship through the storm safely. As you know, useful as you can be to assist in the way that your characters would, we'll go around the table, and all I'd like you to do is describe how you're assisting. You can sell it to me however you want, justify it, and then I'll get you to roll a check that's appropriate. So, Yagrima.
Standing on the bow's the front, right? That's
Yep.
Yep.
Bow and stern.
Yep, that's my ship terminology. Standing upon the bow,
did it.
Yagrima will embrace the weave of magic as they cast control water to assist the
Vibes.
the vibes, the unsettled milk and
Control milk.
I was gonna say, are you water bending?
There's one toilet on this. They're all down there.
So I can, as part of this, I can redirect flow, causing flowing water in the area to move in a direction that I choose. So I'm going to use that to help keep the ship nice and stable.
Absolutely. So before, the helmsman was really kind of fighting against the current to try and keep it level. With the control water, smoother. Not smooth sailing, smoother. And also, I will say as well, since you have expended a resource, you've cast a spell, I'm going to say you automatically succeed on your check. Because that's a way of rewarding you to do that.
Thanks.
Okay, so the ship's a bit more smooth in its sailing. Let's move on to Remora.
So as you were narrating, I was like, "Oh, I have a thing. I could do a thing."
Do the thing.
But
That's what
then,
we're here
no,
for.
I don't know that I can do the thing. Is the I was trying to read through the mechanics. See, as my 8th level spell, I took control weather, but I don't know. It doesn't say anything. Like, I feel like it would be weird to like remove the storm aspect of the.
Go to storm.
Yeah, and also if it's magically, like, I'm assuming it's magically done. So, but there's nothing about whether it has to be like natural weather conditions. So I don't.
The details of it are usually pretty disappointing. Like, it's
Yeah.
usually like you can slightly lessen it over the course of a period of time. Like,
It is it does take like 1d4 times 10 minutes
Yeah.
for it to take place. But the thing is, if what I'm assuming is true, that we're gonna go in and they're gonna stay here and fight, I'm kind of wondering, like, is there some worth in doing this to keep the ship safe? But because it's
we're going to be on the ship, right?
I don't
Like,
I don't know what's in the middle.
fair enough.
None of us know what's in there, right?
I don't know. I don't know what's in there. I didn't read them much.
I mean, effectively, Yoda is casting control weather already, so I guess you can.
Yeah, I don't see. That's the other thing. I don't know, like, what happens when you compete like that. So instead, what I'm going to do is. Oh no, that doesn't do what I thought it did. All right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to keep, for now, just to keep things moving. I'm just gonna, like, surely there are some people above deck trying to still, man this stuff. I'm just gonna try and shot call and yell at people and tell them to do better. It's just a storm. You are sailors, are you not? That's it.
Please roll, I would say intimidation is appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
They can't hear me over.
Yeah, I'd say, this is a storm. This is also the fabled mystical storm that is controlled by the eldritch forces beyond your comprehension. So, yes, browbeating, that will work to a degree, but not quite enough, unfortunately. Okay, let's move right along. Trixie, what do you got for us?
As I don't ever like to play characters with magic tricks, so I'm just very acrobatic. So I'm getting up there in the rigging with all of the other sailors and trying to help out.
Certainly. And what is there? I guess acrobatically, you would be rolling an acrobatics check. Go for it.
That's terrible. That's a 12.
Okay. Cool. The rigging's pretty slippery.
Yes.
It's actually starting to ice over a little bit from the hail and the storm. So, your hands are pretty cold, getting a bit numb. Not quite enough. But that's okay. We move on. Astrid.
All right, so yeah, Astrid doesn't have any kind of spells or anything that she can do to magically affect this. All she can do is try and grab things, pull on sails, try and make sure that things don't tear and all that kind of stuff. So she is doing her best to pull on ropes, move things around, keep people from falling overboard and so forth. So I think athletics.
I think athletics is good. Sure.
She will call out into I'm also trying to redirect flow right now. And that is a 22.
Excellent. All right. Very well. Yes, you're certainly able to, with the 22, effectively do what you like. Overall, I would say that this is considered to be a successful group check. And the reason being is that we had the spell slot cast automatic success, so I'm going to say that's the tiebreaker. It's also because I didn't really
think about
having an even number of players. But that's fine. We will improvise. So,
Auto success is crit success.
your first hour of sailing, while grueling, is effective. And you notice as well, you are following essentially the Celestial Tidecaller's directions. Because the storm is so intense, this is a lightly obscured area, and pretty much visibility past a certain point is fairly useless. So you're relying on your instrument, which is magically attuned to the safe path through the storm. As a matter of fact, who's got really good passive around here? I'm looking over in this direction.
Like passive perception?
Yeah.
15.
16.
Okay. With a 19 passive perception. 21. Okay. Trixie and Yagrima, you see right at the edge of your perception, dark hulking shapes kind of breach the water and then dive back down underneath. In the far distance, not a threat to you at this point, but you get the sense if you keep failing these checks, the ship may go off course and may run afoul of the denizens of the deep.
You're not going to milk those, are you?
I was going to say, that's actually my great aunt Dugong.
They've come for their milk.
Are you distantly related to Bartholomew?
No. No.
Okay. So this is the running thread we've established for the episode.
Terrifying thalassophobia module that's been brought by milking dugongs.
Love that for us. This is
That's a good start. That's a good start.
classic MD doll. Good stuff right here. Okay, we'll move on into the second round. As you can see now, the ship is kind of starting to take on some wear and tear. And at this point, the storm suddenly intensifies. The wind begins to howl, and I'm going to make my first roll of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all right, big numbers. What does that mean?
That's fine. I'm like, is it the good or bad?
Good for us? Bad for us?
Usually it's bad.
Fear and Loathing and Yota's Fury.
They're all bad, by the way.
Can't stop here.
At the exact center of the ship, kind of floating 10 feet up in the air, a glowing ball of light appears, coalescing out of the iron.
Sorry.
So, no, share with the class.
I'm not impressed I could do that too.
Remember, just like, this is normal, I can do that.
Well,
So unimpressed.
so the ball begins to grow and kind of start to pulsate, and with a sudden crack of lightning, it will emit motes of light at each of you. So I'm going to be making some ranged spell attacks. I'm just going to go around in order. So against...
Is my cloak of displacement come into play with this one?
No.
so this is technically not a creature, with perceptions. This is a targeted spell.
Oh, good. So I can't see. You can't see anyway.
All right. 25.
25 will hit.
Excellent. So I need to roll some damage. Oh, God, I'm so unprepared. All right. A couple of these and a couple more of these. Just for good measure. And then, one for luck.
No, you don't need it. It's fine.
All right. So it does this much damage to you, which is 16.
16? Okay.
Radiant damage, which...
Oh. Now we find out that I am weak to radiant damage. No. Oh, no.
You're actually undead.
I'm actually a vampire.
It's super effective.
Okay.
All right. Okay, with much less pomp and circumstance, I'm going to do the rest really quick. So,
You did say it was lightly obscured. Technically, isn't that a disadvantage?
It has no vision, Trixie. We just established this.
yeah. The ball does not have eyes. It's just a spell effect that is manifested on the ship. But against Trixie, that's cacked.
Sorry.
We have a 23.
That will hit.
Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. All right. 13 radiant damage against you as
I'll
the...
evade, but still.
Okay. Uncanny dodge, is
Uncanny
it?
dodge.
Yes, very well. All right. On to you with your ridiculous...
Ridiculous.
Okay, well, that's a miss. That's a 14.
I think I should have got zapped a little bit more from the metal armor. She's
That's why you use coral.
big puff of hair.
25.
A 25 will absolutely hit me.
Okay, very good. Let's get some
DM is
damage.
rolling well.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
That's a bit.
Good lord. That's 20 radiant.
Okay.
Ow.
It's tier 3. You're fine. Quit your whining. I got to do something. And with that, as the ball emits these motes of light, it dissipates into nothingness, and you may continue onward.
Ow.
Are we still
like
in initiative?
malevolent
doing
ball
things, or are
lightning.
we-
So I'll give you guys a beat to kind of do in-character things before we go to the next, round of sailing.
Actually, we'll just kind of yell below. Stay below. There is some kind of painful.
If they stay below, who will move the ship? Not all of you can swim.
Not any of them can take this kind of damage. They would be immediately destroyed.
They should be stronger than that then.
I will say on this point, you notice the spell effect only targeted the adventurers on the ship.
Oh.
And it seems, not that you would know this, but to have some sort of malevolent intent behind it. It's not just some random effect. So the storm appears to be actively not wanting you to proceed.
It only targets people level 10 and
Yeah. It's almost like they have plot armor.
Yes, well, I wrote it, I make the rules.
Yeah.
Let's move on into the next round, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll start right again, top of the round. How are you helping Jack?
Yeah, so I think maybe I feel a little bit bad about the whole milk situation, and I've noticed that a few of the sailors have maybe turned a little bit green in the face, so I would like to use my herbalism kit to kind of prepare some kind of antiemetic to, distribute to the crew to help with their nausea.
Wow. Okay, I love that. Is there a check you can do with a herbalist kit as a tool check or something?
I imagine whether it's medicine or whether it's just you roll the d20 and add proficiency with wisdom.
Gets out his blender and makes a smoothie for
Yeah,
everyone.
exactly.
For convenience, we'll say medicine check.
Would you like to give me advantage because my herbalism inspiration, remember? I have an inspiration.
For the record, yes, I did give you a pre-game inspiration. You may expend that if you wish. Okay.
No.
So
Maybe I make things worse.
You absolutely make things worse.
you're like trying to...
Here is an antidote for dugong milk. What's in it? Also dugong.
Also spirulina.
Not as effective as you would like, but that's fine. We move
Like cures like, guys. Homeopathy.
Oh, Lord.
Then you get hit by a car. You just take a little tiny.
You get hit by a bike, and then you gain a resistance to being hit by vehicles.
Truly inspiring. All right, Remora.
Everyone was complaining about not being able to see because of the fog, and so she stands at the front and casts gusts of wind to clear the way. She's like, out of the way, and just like. Actually, for dramatic sake, this is a racial one of the racial spells for. But I just like imagine she just does the staff and then thunderous.
Oh no!
Out from.
Anime style, all right. And then the thunder drops hang in the air and then fall, just to make it even more weebish. Very well. So you've expended, what level is that spell?
It is a 2nd level spell.
I'm going to still get you to roll because I've actually written in the module 3rd level or higher.
Yeah. What kind of roll would you like?
So this would be a spell casting ability check.
Okay.
Like however you would want to do that.
So that is plus, what would I add? 3 for proficiency, right? And my spellcasting is wisdom, so 5. 20.
All right. Easy enough. So that is a pass. We'll move right along to Trixie.
Again, just practicalities. I presume that what was her name, Captain Aurora?
Aurora, yeah.
She's got the celestial tide wheel, and she's trying to. Given that I can see the threats in the distance, can I just help her and be like, no, don't go over there? That's like a very
absolutely.
bad idea.
Scat out.
Yeah. Investigation or perception or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, whichever one you prefer, go for it.
We'll roll perception, just because I'm a bit better at that. It's 19.
19. That's an easy success. So you're pretty cognizant of what's kind of going on in the general
Avoid the
vicinity.
giant sea serpent.
They don't see it that way. They even put it on the map, when they draw those things.
Here be dragons.
Yeah, that's it.
Astrid.
All right, so I think Astrid didn't, do a lot of growing up around boats and so forth. Wasn't born on a ship like some characters in this story, but has picked up a lot of things over the years from her family and all that kind of stuff. So she is trying to kind of put all of those lessons into play and try and guide people on like what to do in a storm on a ship or whatever, and we'll try and roll survival.
Go for it.
Okay. That is an 18.
Easy success. Very well. So I'm going to start rolling through this a bit more quickly. We've kind of got the rhythm now.
Yep.
And yes, that's a second success.
Nice.
Unsurprisingly, you need 3 to kind of get to the next bit. So with that, is there anything else you guys would like to do before we roll right into another round of checks?
Do we see what exactly, what are, we're heading in a direction as directed by the Ori,
Yes.
but do we see anything ahead of us? Is
Yeah.
there...
In the far distance, there is this kind of veil of gray fog, seemingly kind of the calm eye of the storm. So you've been making your way in sort of an oblique method to kind of avoid the worst of the storm and the magical effects, but the eye of the storm is your ultimate destination.
Okay. Noted.
And with that, I'm going to roll another d6 for my favorite part of the adventure. Nope, we already did that one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. A torrent of hailstones strike the ship. Each adventurer on the deck, which is all of yourselves, you're kind of battered and bruised by these stones. I need dex saves from the entire table.
Really?
Yes, my favorite.
Really?
Man, I am rolling like garbage today. You know what? I'm going to spend a cycle.
I will spend a luck point. Reroll that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's better. 17.
Okie dokie. Ha! All right. Wow, I'm rolling fantastic today. Okay, so 11, 16, 20. So we have 20 cold and 8 bludgeoning.
There's bludgeoning damage.
Half on a success.
What was the level for success?
And that is a DC 17.
Oh, perfect. Exactly. All right.
Yeah, I got a 9. But How much did you say what the cold was?
That is
Did you say 20?
20 cold
The
damage.
cold never bothered me anyway.
The other one was?
All right, so half. And how much was the bludgeoning?
That is 8 bludgeoning
8
damage.
bludgeoning. All right.
Yogrima will use a reaction to cast Absorb Elements and welcome the cold and take half damage.
Very well. So now that you've got this kind of frost on the desk, making it a little bit slippery, as you all kind of gingerly get back up, dust yourselves off, and I would say at this point, just for time, because it's going to take too long to do a whole other round, let's assume you all succeed. Because let's face it, you guys are rolling pretty well. You got the gist of it.
We can also
Yeah, I was
roll
like,
one more thing if you
All
want.
right. You know what? One more round. Let's just roll it all at once. Let's just resolve it all quickly.
I think what Astrid does is try and given that they are heading into the storm, they're going to fight Yota, with the storm and everything. She is going to do what a sailor should do and try and pray to Umberly with the help of Remora. And also with the help of
Bart the goat?
no, with the help of Tilda Velcor, and try and get any help that she can, and we'll try and roll religion, and I'm going to burn one more luck to try my best to get this good. That's still not going to be great. That's a 13. She is not practiced with this.
Sure. I imagine this is a lot like that scene in The Mummy where Benny is just going through all the different charms and languages. Anyway, that's my pop culture reference for the day.
Actually, I can expend a second wind to add a D10 to it. Let's try and do that. That's a 10. Nice. 23, baby.
Pull it out right at the end. That's a pass. All right, moving right along. Who's next?
I want to, because I barely ever use this, I have a Gem of Brightness, and I want to Lighthouse style using the third command word to just like glare out in front of us, just like, because it's meant to be,
Yeah.
like essentially hold it up, use the third command word, expand 5 charges to just like bright light in a 30-foot cone ahead of us to just be like, yeah, spotlight. Yeah. Yes, would you still want me to roll for that?
No, that's fine. You've activated the resource. I would say that's an automatic success. What do you got for us?
We're going to do a mass cure wounds because I'm sore.
I am too.
So holding my moonsicle will add a d4 as well. And then, so 2 and 7 is 9. And just got to re-roll those ones. 10, 13, 19, 21, plus 5 is 26 points of HP for
Nice.
6 people within 30 feet. It's definitely going to be me.
Very well.
26, did you say?
Did I say 30 or
26.
I said 26.
26, yeah.
I'm glad you guys are paying attention.
21 plus 5.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
My hard-earned down of the...
Almost back up to
Resources
full.
are being used.
That was a 5th level
Yeah.
spell. So.
Pretty high level spell.
Trixie, what do you got for us?
I'm just going to go down to. I'm presuming some of the sailors are sort of cowering in the below decks because of the storm and the food poisoning.
Yep.
And the
Try and
angry
convince them. Look,
and the angry adventurers yelling at them.
yeah, look, the dugong melt was a bad idea, but look, we're all going to die, so you guys need to come out now, okay? Please.
Please,
persuasion.
please make some persuasion.
You put please on the
You
end.
tried to intimidate them. It's a terrible check anyway, it's 13.
Okay. I'll say 3 successes. That's a group pass.
Fantastic.
Right on time. So at this point, the ship has reached that kind of wall of grey fog. As you're just about to pierce into the fog, we're going to go for a break.
Hey, thank you very much.
Welcome to 5 or 8, a brand new 6-part series exploring the wonderful world of board games. Each week I'll offer recommendations, we'll check out some great events and venues around Melbourne, and I'll chat to some fascinating folk over a game. Join us soon.
So, welcome back from break. We have some changes to the map. Please ignore this for the moment. Right now, the ship has just entered the fog. And strangely enough, the storm seems to almost fade away. That driving rain and wind that was battering your bodies all throughout the last, half a day of sailing seems to fall away, replaced by an eerie and unnatural calm. Yes, indeed.
I trust it implicitly.
At this point, since the wind has died down, the Cutlass starts to kind of drift. The ship's lanterns casting a pale light through the gloom, illuminating the slow churn of mist that rolls across the surface of the water like breath, represented by our lovely Cotton.
Dugong cheese.
And at this point, with no rain or wind to mask the sound, you start to hear every creak of timber, every drip from the rigging, every hushed whisper amongst the crew, and rumbling stomachs from the dugong milk.
I like to think that that's written on the page. I know it's not, but I like to think it is.
Very smooth.
Just,
Respect.
player's choice. We've established this now.
Yeah.
So
Community storytelling.
Yeah, that's right.
that's now canon. So you feel as if the storm is merely biding its time, waiting to strike. But you have a moment to collect yourselves after, being bruised and battered and so on. So I open up the floor to the adventurers.
Okay, well, so we can't see very well, right? There's
Pea soup.
Yeah.
So anything further than, let's say, 120 feet beyond the environs of the ship that's not illuminated, heavily obscured.
Okay, so just,
What does the Ori say?
yeah.
Like, is it just going here?
I hope that you can still see something on that thing, because I can't see anything.
Yes, so the Ori is still giving you a true heading, but absent of visual feedback, you must now place your trust implicitly in the device and its magical, ability to navigate.
Yagrima is going to start going through the motions of casting a ritual spell. So whether or not we have technically 11 minutes of downtime while this is happening, they're just going to be doing that. And you can tell me whether it's successful or not.
Depends on the ritual.
It's commune with nature. Yagrima would like to speak with the wind.
Okay, that actually fits really well. I'm going to say yes, you can take the 10 minutes.
Sweet.
But before we get to the ritual completing,
Yep.
how is everyone else spending that time?
I think Astrid is kind of uneasy about this whole thing because she can't really do a lot. Like, she is kind of trying her best to look calm and waiting for whatever is going to happen next. She kind of knew what to do in like the chaos of like the ship being thrown around and the storm or whatever. Now in this like eerie calm, she has no idea what to do, and she is more on edge than she was before. So she's just kind of keeping an eye out for the first sign of danger.
Okay, cool. Well, what about the rest of you?
Remora is also kind of like, she doesn't like this because it's like, what is this? She would actually be more, I don't know if you as the DM will allow this technically, because I don't know what you have in mind of what this is. She kind of want to just jump overboard and like see what's under water.
Instant death. No.
Let's try. I want to see you try.
You know what? Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
If you would like to jump in, go ahead and jump in.
She's like, what is this nonsense? Like, obviously more comfortable underwater. What is around? Where are we? Is this? Yeah. What does she see?
As you plunge into the water, you have dark vision, presumably.
Yeah.
Okay.
60 feet.
Okay. So there's no light down here. The water is essentially pitch black because it's blanketed by fog. Your dark vision will give you 60 feet of water. There is not a lot of information you can glean from this, but would you like to make a perception check?
Yes, I would. Thank you for letting me. Oof, not great. Perception. That's only a 13.
Okay. Yeah, so you see to the limit of your dark vision, the 60 feet. Beyond that falls off to black. And at this point, you've now dived into frigid, cold waters. So I have a thing for this. I have to go back a page. Frigid water. A creature can be immersed in frigid water for a number of minutes equal to its constitution score before suffering any ill effects. So you have, 3 minutes to get back on board.
Okay. Does my resistance to cold damage?
Yes, it does. So you're happily splish-splashing around. That's fine. But at this point, I think you probably just head back up.
Yeah. Just there's nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yagrima, I think another Jilgong is down there.
Quiet, I'm ritualing.
I can divine the presence of animals, so
In his cold Arctic waters, the dugong, a very common fish.
Neither, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Separate species. What was I saying? The other people that have played this much, obviously we've talked to the other adventurers, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is the lost civilization of the city of Ithal buried somewhere in Yotta's Fury.
Mm-hmm.
The compass was taking us, the Ori was taking us around and around trying to avoid the storm. Has it like fixed a heading? Like if I have a map and the Ori, is it? Can I like try and work out if it's like fixed a heading somewhere now, or is it still spinning us around in circles?
So it's not necessarily that you were going in circles, but you were traveling the safe path through the storm to avoid the worst of it.
I mean, has it like, has the instrument landing kind of leveled out towards something?
Yes. So despite being in the fog, the instruments are pointing to a true heading, which you can divine from looking at a map is the precise eye of the storm, the center of the storm itself.
Yeah.
To what benefit that is to your
We know that
universe.
the Ithal is somewhere under the eye of the storm, presumably.
Yeah, in theory, like I think what we know historically is like the legend is that it was sunk to trap Yota. So presumably it's somewhere under the ocean.
But you couldn't see anything down there.
No, I did not see Otto down here.
No. At this point, your
It was
ritual.
60 feet under the boat. It was 61 feet under the boat.
Let's say the ritual completes at this point. So what would you like to do with commune?
yeah. So for those of us watching at home, commune with nature effectively allows me to commune with nature spirits to gain knowledge of the surrounding area in an environment where I'm outdoors, not within the constraints of construction. The spell expands to 3 miles, so it's pretty wide.
Sure.
I can learn 3 of the following facts, and the DM can give me information. So there's 5 options. The location of settlements, potentially, Ithal. The location of portals to other planes of existence. If Ithal, while it's still maybe on our plane, maybe it's not. Who knows? We'll find out. The location of 1 challenge rating 10+ creature, DM's choice. That is celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead. The prevalent kind of plant, mineral, or beast, and locations of bodies of water.
Sure.
There are definitely 2 that I think stand out, the settlements and potential portals.
Oh, I thought you were thinking, oh, look, it's Yotr. I'm assuming he's CR10 plus.
Also number 3, the challenge rating 10+ creature, which is probably an elemental, I would say. Settlements, portals to other planes of existence, and a CR10+ elemental.
Okay. For the purposes of this, there really isn't anything within the 3 miles that would ping your spell. But you do get a sense that there are creatures of a certain challenge rating over to the northeast.
Yeah.
Away from your heading that the orrery is indicating, which is to go straight north. So you may choose to go northeast and investigate further if you wish.
I think that's a silly idea.
And at this point, just as you say that, you all now begin to hear very faintly the sound of a tolling bell. Ding, 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 just echoing across the water.
It's not a settlement.
Because Yagrim would have pinged it if it was.
Is it perhaps another ship?
The spirits
How could
do
we
not tell me.
How could we be not alone in here?
Can we, from the sound, can we pinpoint where they're heading?
I'd say this would be a perception check if you'd like to roll one. And I'd open it up to the table because everyone always wants to do their own.
14.
Cool.
25.
Yep.
14.
14.
17.
Okay. So fairly simple. You all kind of, after listening to the bell a few times, though it is kind of twisted and has this almost, dolorous, sinister edge to it, you can pinpoint it is to the northeast, and if you were to follow that heading, you would come to the source. At this point, does anyone have like a sailor kind of background that I should be aware of?
No, but I live in the ocean.
All right. I'd say, Remora, you would have heard this enough times. You recognize this to be a ship's distress call.
Oh.
Which, as we all know, maritime law, you are honor bound.
I was going to say, I hear that a lot when we sink your human ships.
Well, I think at least probably Aurora and Cirrus would be like, we have to go and help.
Yeah. I would say this. You can choose to ignore it, but you will get negative honor if that's a mechanic.
The honor point system.
I think Astrid's understanding of it is like, no, if someone else is in here, then they're probably in worse condition than us. Like, we have magical means of, of being in here, and they must be in bad shape.
In character. I mean, that's a fair point. Who would be stupid not to come in here?
As a player, Alec is like, no, we should definitely help them. As Remora, it's like, no, the drowners deserve what they get.
Oh my
What
God.
does air breather honor mean to me?
I'm not normally agreeing with the scaly one. If they're in here, they're either dark tide or stupid.
If they are dark tide, then perhaps we will be able to find out what they are up to.
You're in charge, Astrid. I'll do what you say.
You heard her. I am in charge now. We are going to.
I want to challenge.
It's all that calisthenics.
Have a thrust off.
This is as official as it gets. The stowaway has put me in charge. Aurora, we will follow. She's already.
I feel like sometimes Aurora is just like, yes, adventurers, but just like,
she's
like, not like any of us actually know how to operate.
We are not in charge. None of us are in charge of the ship.
Yeah. I don't have an accent or anything for Aurora, but I think, they're not looking too impressed. And it's, distress call. Let's go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
right now. So,
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. And it's at this point, I'll read out some more of box text. As you make your way northeast, the fog parts to reveal the stricken ship. It's a merchant vessel, a sleek caravel with kind of golden accents, very upscale. So this is not your kind of, rough and ready merchant ship. This is clearly a ship of class and dignity. However, the people on the ship, they don't appear to be martially oriented at all. They don't have weapons, and you can hear the captain kind of frantically ringing this bell, which as you approach, it's getting louder and louder. Ding, 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 ding.
Because of the adventures within this storyline that Remora has been in, something strikes her as very, like, it's suspicious for one, but something is like really gnawing at her. Can I make some sort of check, maybe a history check or something, whatever might be appropriate? I want to try and see if I can look at these people and do they look like they're from this time period?
You can make a history check, of course, yeah.
That's a pretty good roll. That is a 22.
Okay. I'd say you may get a fair enough look. This is all happening in kind of a split second through fog, and the ship is moving. They are from this time period. They have kind of your standard sailors' accoutrement with the pink stripes or whatnot. And the ship itself, you actually recognize, is known as the Golden Lady. It is captained by Captain Harlon Rivers, who is known to be a somewhat cocky young upstart. How you know this, it's up to you.
This is Aurora.
Oh,
Aurora.
sorry.
Aurora might know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think probably that's likely. If I think as we're kind of getting closer to or whatever, I guess we call out through the horn or whatever. Like, Hail, are you in trouble?
And it's at this point, because Alec kind of interrupted me before I got to do my big
Sorry.
reveal. To this point, you realize the ship is not just stranded, it is actively being hunted.
Oh no.
And here we go. Please don't drop it. We have one Dark Tide ship.
Sweet.
And not just one, we have a second Dark Tide ship. Yeah, over there. That's fine.
Maybe we should put the ships down before we put the cotton wool down.
Well, I wanted it to be a bit of a kind of a reveal.
I appreciate the drama.
The cotton wool was very well planned, and we definitely didn't roll it out during the break.
Very well. Circling the ship like sharks are two Dark Tide longships packed with rowers. Notably, you realize the wind here is not particularly strong, so to get around that, they are using rowing. Formidable enough to take on the damaged caravel. However, upon spotting the cutlass, you hear shouts of consternation coming from the pirates as they say, "We've got company! Split off! Back to base! No!" And we're going to roll initiative.
Alright. Will this be the first one over 10 for me? Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Technically, yes, because of my new bonus.
The curse is broken.
Just to double check, that is a 9 and not a 6? Yes, it is.
All right, so did anyone get above 25?
Wow.
Setting the bar too high for us, bud.
Okay. Above 20.
Keep going.
All right, well, my guys are going first. All right, okay, above 15.
Yes.
17.
17? 18? All right. Trixie, 18. Very good. Remora.
This is very impressive when you realize I have a neg on.
All right.
14?
14?
7.
7. Okay. Cool. And cool. Dead air as I write this. All right. So they've noticed the cutlass. Obviously, this is abstracted in terms of scale, but that ship that is closest to camera, they are immediately going to wheel around and start heading straight north.
Oh, no, you're not.
Most likely in the direction of the holdout or the stronghold or what have you.
Yeah.
So they're essentially going to be heading that direction, about to disappear into the fog unless one of you has something amazing. The second ship, however, turns around and tries to kind of sidle up alongside the cutlass. Aboard this ship, you see a pirate captain, you see a robed figure, most likely a mage of some kind, and a couple of minion pirates that we're not going to worry about. So first off, the pirate captain is going to shout at the mage, "Take out the weak ones first! Get them in a rush!" And the mage is going to attempt to cast a spell.
And now we find out that I have counterspell the whole time. No, definitely not.
I pause for effect.
Chose not to take it.
Counterspell. Unfortunately, it's not the party. I think is maybe Talarian the only person on the ship that has counterspell.
Indeed.
Bards can get counterspell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural secrets, I think, right?
Yes.
And then a fireball rains down upon the ship, and you've all clustered up right in the middle.
Well,
They
Bartholomew. The goat's going to get it. C'est la vie.
We'll exclude Bartholomew, but the three in the middle could I have dex saves, please?
That's actually Cirrus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Alright.
Cirrus. It's only two of them. Two of us are on.
It's me and Yagrama.
Okay. You and Yaguma, sure, fine.
14.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna try and indomitable that because then I'll get blown up. What's the thing? I think I get to reroll it and add something.
Okay. I will say just for time, the DC is 14.
Good. All right, that's not 20 on the second roll, so that's gonna do it.
All right, and now I'm going to roll my fireball the old-fashioned way.
With a bunch.
Oh, you're rolling well tonight.
I know. I never do this in actual DMing, but on stream it's just I'm getting something.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 10, 12, 18, 22, 25, 26, 28 to fire damage.
So on a 14, we succeed, so we
Yes.
take half.
Take half for 14.
I will spend a first level spell slot to gain resistance and take 7. I know. So
Ah, I give you a dirty look. All right, so
You got frosted up earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, fireball's a bit toasty, but that whole middle part of the ship is scorched and blackened. The pirate captain, he's going to do his little bit, and all that's going to be is he's going to draw a gun.
Look out, he's got a gun.
Ha! I got you.
The ultimate jump card.
Sure, he's going to go for Yagrima for the.
Grima just looks towards Astrid. Do they think we're the weakest?
I am very offended.
Oh my god.
Than that fireball. Fireball.
The 16.
I am a little scorched, but my feelings are very hurt.
Yeah, I've used my reaction, so I can't cast shield. So a 15 is my AC. So yes,
Okay.
16 hits.
All right, 17
get
piercing damage. And then he's going to do the very kind of, fanning the hammer. He's going to do 2 more quick shots. Cool, that is 25. And that is 20.
Both hits.
So that's another 16 and another 24.
We were right to be worried about this gun.
This gets filled with bullet holes.
Oh no.
Maybe I am the weakest.
Why are we casting spells for?
We're allowed to have guns the whole time.
And then he's going to take out his flint and start.
15 minutes reloading it. Like, oh right, that's why we don't have guns.
So that's it for that turn. I'm going to just put it up alongside a
one of
little
those
closer. So you can jump, you can board the ship if you want, you can do whatever you want to it, but move on to Trixie, you're first to react.
You can stop the ship. The other one.
I think I can.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, I guess I'll just throw a dagger at the mage. I will do that steady aim thing, so I get advantage. I'm not going to move. So hopefully this works. It's been a little while since I played D&D. That is a 24 to hit.
Nice.
That'll work, yeah.
That's going to hit. 4. Can I? Oh, you know what? I'll just read
Some more.
Yeah.
D6.
76. I need 4 more.
There you go.
Do you want for future reference?
Yeah, thank you kindly. Alrighty, I'll do this. And it's not great. 8, 13, 16, 18, 20, 23 damage
23, very well.
on the mage.
Dagger hits. Mage kind of stumbles back.
Yep.
Was there anything else you'd like to do?
That was my action and my bonus action.
Very well. All right, Remora, do your cool thing that you're
I don't-
itching to do. I can tell.
So there are 4 of them, correct?
Yes.
She moves.
Move up to as close as I can. I will
Runs
cast.
along
I will cast command at a 4th level to get all of them. Dive.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Wisdom 18.
Okay, all right, let's go. Fail. 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 Pass.
I'm sure that's fine. When I don't think one
One of them is
can-
rolling in,
Yeah.
in a circle.
Okay. 3 of them just toss themselves overboard. Wilhelm scream, the whole thing, splish splash. So can you knock 3 of the minis off there? If you want to, that's fine. The other one's like, what are you doing? We have to get back to... oh, I'll do it myself, and struggles to row, not really getting anywhere fast.
Fantastic.
Very well. Okay, Astrid, onto you.
All right. She, very hurt by what they said, will try and get her way onto this ship. So she can get herself up on there. Is that right?
Yep.
Leaps up on board. So the mage has taken a bit of damage, and he blew her up a little bit, so she will take some swings at the mage then.
Sure.
Okay. First one's 28.
Yep.
That will be... There it is. 13 damage.
Yep, 13 damage, done.
Next one is a 29.
Hits.
15 damage.
Okay.
Third one is... Ooh, that's a nat one. Can I do anything about that? I don't know that fuck it. Let's do one more luck. Reroll it. That's a nat 20, baby. There we go. We've gone the whole extent there. That is going to be 25 damage. Brings it back.
Okay. Would you like to describe how you just slay this guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Just chin, 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 pushes him back, and then on the final one, runs him through, and when he looks down, he is like off the edge of the ship and just pulls it back, and he falls into the water. Because she crit on the last one, she can use her bonus action to make one more attack. So she will spin around and do that on the pirate captain.
Very well.
That is a 24 to hit
That'll work, yep.
for another 13 damage.
All right.
And that's a turn.
That is a fighter doing what fighters do best. Just
Very nice.
effing shit up.
That's it.
I don't know why I censored one and not the Just move past it. Just move past it.
Yep.
All right, let me just record this damage real quick, and we move right along to Yagrima.
Okay, so Yagrima's not very happy with what just happened, so they are going to leap up onto this other ship, and in the process, they're going to use a bonus action to activate their Wrath of the Sea feature. So that's using one of their wild shapes. So basically what this means is they get a flying speed, and they gain resistance to cold, lightning, and thunder damage, as well as they summon like winds that coalesce around them within a 10-foot emanation. So we're going to fly 10 feet above and across from our gunner. They're going to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't think they'll make it. That's a natural one.
Fabulous. They will take, that is 12 plus 14, 20, 25 points of cold damage and get yeeted 15 feet off the ship.
I'm going to say in a very, when the guy in Titanic hits the propeller,
Yes.
Yeah.
just goes right into the balcony and boom, boom.
Phenomenal.
Was that the captain or one of the others?
Whichever one.
That was the captain, yeah,
Captain.
with the outstretched pistol.
Is Yagrima on the ship as well?
Yeah, but we're flying 10
right.
feet up and 10 feet across.
Yeah. Okay.
And so because we're off the ship, they're then going to use Thorn Whip, which will make an attack roll, which is empowered by their absorb elements that they used for some flame damage, because it's a melee attack, technically.
Sure.
This is going to be it's plus 10, 14 to hit.
Hits.
Yep, fabulous. So it's 3d6 plus 1d6 of fire damage plus 5. And so that is 7, 10. It is 15 points of piercing damage as like ice wraps around them and pulls them. 2 points of fire damage. And they are pulled 10 feet closer to me up into the air, and then I imagine they just fall pew, if they take falling damage.
Yeah, I'll allow it. That's fine.
Fabulous.
And so that's on one of the generic pirates?
Generics, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say you kill this one as well, because they're just effectively the fall damage. They're going to land on their head and just snap their neck.
Love it.
Very violent.
Hilarious macabre crack.
And that is my turn. Thank you, Dungeon Master.
Cool. Very effective. Good tier 3ing, everybody. Okay. Really, there's only one, generic minor enemy left, but I'm going to give him a turn.
Technically, you've got one here and one there.
Oh, okay, sure. Well,
Spencer's turn rowing.
top
Like
of the
to see
round,
him try.
the one that is trying to row is like getting red in the face, and the ship is just kind of slowly turning in a circle.
No, let him go a little further. I'd like
All
to
right.
see.
Gets a little bit more distance away, but it's clearly not going particularly well. And then this one on the ship just sees like the magnificence of the fighter who has just completely slayed the captain. This flying elemental druid creature who has just manifested plants to kill their friend, and just goes, nope. And just turns and comes overboard.
Fantastic.
And I'd say, would you like to, Alec, do a thematic way of dispatching this last one?
Oh, I wasn't going to. I was going to like hold him and like we're gonna take him hostage.
Well, all right. One jumps overboard. We'll get out of initiative because this is really what are we doing?
It's formality, but this one, oh, you like you were strong enough to resist, so you must be in charge here. You are the hostage now.
Okay. So you have effectively captured 2 Darktide longships, which you may use at your leisure, and 1 Darkside pirate, not the captain, just a generic pirate, and I'm going to give him a name, and that name is, as soon as I think of one, is going to be Doug.
Doug.
So you have Doug the pirate.
Was Doug in your mind because it's kind of close to Dugong?
It's Dugong Doug.
Dugong Doug.
What you're saying is a Freudian dugong.
Please don't try and milk him.
You take
Not that kind of show, I think.
Can we take inspiration away? Is that
permanent disadvantage on
Doug, if you don't want to get milked, I suggest you talk very quickly.
You see Doug very, eyes wide, just like trying to be defiant, but you all are way too intimidating. I'm not even going to make you roll. And he just kind of sinks to his knees and says, please, don't hurt me. I'll do what you ask, but
What are you all doing here? What is happening in the storm?
we are here to fulfill the destiny of your tour, to return the serpent to above the waves and end the torment that is life. At least that's what I was told. There's probably more nuance to it.
Where is this? Where were you going?
We have come from our base, an iceberg in the middle of the storm. It is known as the White. The color is white.
Yeah,
The
I can
ice.
see why you
assume
picked that.
so.
Yes, it is very descriptive. Which way is the white?
And he will give you a heading, the general direction. Maybe-
Sorry.
Yeah, is it the same heading as the orrery?
Well, I was going to say, you can cross-reference and verify he is telling the truth. It is to the north. Well, you've gone northeast, you have to head back northwest to get to where you were.
Yeah.
But he will confirm the existence of a large iceberg base, effectively.
I think just for my because Remora is so fucking suspicious of this other basic ass non-adventurer merchant ship out of the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Yeah, like just to the not to them, to this one, the dark tides. And them, what are they? Are they special? How do they survive? And how does they survive the storm to even come here?
We've been chasing them for almost a day now. We caught them coming from deep shore with a load full of rich furs and fish. They seemed a juicy target. They have no weapons, so we gave pursuit.
You chased them into the storm.
Well, they fled, and through some nifty tricks, they were able to evade us until we caught up with them.
Oh, that is very.
We had to do like a whole other module. We just like wandered in.
I will say, technically, this exposition is supposed to come from the captain, who will tell you like how he did it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's all this guy knows is they were chasing the ship.
But it
went
makes it
into-
more interesting now. It makes us actually want to talk to this
To
fucking.
be fair, it's not hard to get into the storm. It's hard to get into the storm and then come back.
No, I feel like even getting in and surviving,
Surviving,
is
yeah,
the thing.
doing pretty well so far.
At the risk of turning this into the Broken Stronghold part 2. So he's supposed to come back with the ship, right? Like the captured ship. What were you going to do with it? Tow it back into the iceberg?
So effectively, they were trying to board it just as they were
Yeah.
trying to board yours, and they would have brought back the booty, as it were.
Because they're pirates.
So when we get there, are they expecting, like, do they know all the various members of the Dark Tide? Like, we can't just sail up in...
That what you meant by broken struggle?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Can we salvage their clothing and just...
Yeah.
If you'd like to disguise yourself as Dark Tide pirates,
Returning with our booty.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could tell me no, because I already ruined one of your modules in this game.
well, it's kind of hard to explain. But these people have not been in touch with the base yet, so the base doesn't know you're coming. What they've done is they've chased the ship into the storm.
Right.
Yeah,
And
they were
they-
outside the storm and they've chased it.
Okay.
So you can make up whatever story.
They've
you
not
want.
been to the base themselves. They
Not
don't know what's
recently,
there or
yes.
anything like that.
Not as yet, no. They just opportunistically they saw an easy target and decided to go for it. I'd say at this point the
Well played,
captain
Mike. Well
of the-
played.
And these pirates, are they like altered? They've been through the ritual and so forth.
So Doug specifically, he has been altered. He has these kind of fishy protuberances, spines kind of going up his arms, and how do I call it? The Sahogan, the ears have kind of
The fins.
gone in.
Little
Yeah,
fish-
fins.
finny ears.
I'm looking at fins.
That's
It's
all.
got, his ears have gone a bit fishy. Yes, and he'll kind of freely tell you, the Dark Tide ritual is imminent. He'll start making threats and saying like, it doesn't matter anyway because you're too late. The ritual has already begun.
You're too late.
Get out of here. leave the room. You're out. You're done. That's it. You've crossed the line.
Yeah, well, if it is too late, it is too late for you. And she will just push him off
Very well.
into the sea.
At this point, I'm going to say Captain Harlan Rivers has been watching you interrogate Doug.
Terrorize.
And he's going to call out hesitantly and say, "Oh there, is it safe to come out now?"
You interest me. How is it that your ship survived survived the storm? What tricks do you have? He mentioned tricks.
Just for the purposes of staging, would you like to board the Golden Lady and meet with him, like in his cabin or something?
Oh no,
just to
she's
make
just
it
like
cinematic?
yelling from across.
Yell- okay, well he's going to yell back.
Someone else can't. Like Remora is just like.
He can come. We've just rescued him. He has no cards. Can't he come aboard our ship?
If you'd like to invite him aboard, be people.
Yeah, we can come up alongside. Like, I think that there's this to some extent like
Ignore the screaming fish lady.
a time constraint because we know that like there's something ongoing that we want to try and stop. But like we've probably got time to pull up alongside and have a discussion on the same, level.
I mean, Aurora probably would because they did send up a distress signal, and she is honor bound.
So I'll say Captain Harlon will come aboard. He'll meet with you on the deck, not in a cabin, just standing out on the deck. And he'll say, well, it was either that or certain to be captured by those Dark Tide fiends. I made the only choice I could. I went into the storm and, well, we did the best we can, but as you can see, there's not much left of my ship. And as you look at the Golden Lady, you realize like the Dark Tide was able to catch up effectively because the ship is crippled. It got through the storm, but it's listing heavily, not taking on water, but it's not really seaworthy at this point.
So it wouldn't be able to get out under its own steam.
He would have to, now that he is safe, he can stay and effect some repairs and they can be on their way, but really they're just going to chill until you fix the problem.
Okay.
But yes.
So they don't want to come on board and get further into the storm.
If you'd like to shelter the crew below decks, you can certainly take them.
No, that is more mouths to feed.
Could we offer them the Dark Tide boats?
Yeah.
I thought we would use it.
Well, I mean,
I don't know that it's a necessarily a benefit unless we want to. Like, we obviously we don't know exactly what we're going into, but if we want to, pretend to be Dark Tide pirates, I think it's only going to go so far.
I'm not like fully. I don't think we should pretend to be the Dark Tide pirates, but I think it's probably better if they, if they start shooting.
Well, we could. I mean,
they start shooting at us from miles away. Or
we
they
could
don't
take
realise
one.
we're
We could
the
take one of the
enemies.
little ones, and they could take one of the little ones and get
yeah.
out.
This is probably like, I don't know if this is too nitty gritty a question. Do the small ships go faster than the large ship?
Well, they don't really have big sails and jibs and things like that, so they're not faster generally speaking. Just in this context, because you're in this kind of dead fog and there's no real wind, they are faster for that purpose.
They're lighter.
But
So
Oh, 'cause
Probably
they're
don't want to get
rolling
into like
one.
the real stormy bits with them. That's gonna
Yeah, okay.
once you're
Alright.
out of the fog, it's not really going to help you.
Okay, I don't care about these small ships anymore.
So, here's what Captain Harlan will propose. Perhaps he will transfer his crew. They can come back for the Golden Lady and hopefully salvage it. He's loath to part with his ship, but the necessity is, lives come first.
I thought captain's supposed to go down with their ships.
It's not actually a rule. He's gonna be like,
He's not
"No,
like
He says, I've heard it both ways.
he loudly reminds you. It's more of a guideline.
It's really a suggestion.
yeah. As you kind of get a look at this guy, he's a bit arrogant, he's a bit flashy, but he generally does care about his crew and he will do what's right.
Come on board quickly. We must try and stop whatever is happening.
Is it actually safer for them to come on board our ship? Would it not?
Maybe not. I mean,
Yeah, I don't actually think it
If
is.
they want to come on board, then they can come on board.
If is it? I don't know. Out of character, I genuinely think it might actually I genuinely
Just
think it might
stay
be better
there.
for them to stay and try and repair
Or they
their
just-
ship
yeah,
rather than.
they stay-
I know they have NPC plot armor,
If
but
you
like,
want to pitch it to them,
no, fix your own ship. Look, I'm not. I have no.
I know.
charisma.
I think ultimately it's up to Aurora.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Well, I mean, time's a wasting while we're standing here.
Yeah.
Some dark ritual being.
yeah. Astrid wants to get going and fight more pirates.
Remora's pitch to Aurora: do we really have time to house them? Would it not be better for everyone involved if we just get on with our business? We know they are safe now.
We could go stop the, world-ending apocalypse-defining event, and then just come back and have this discussion later.
Not my circus, not my sea monkey.
So I guess at the end of the day, what do you want them to do?
Just wait.
Wait,
Just chill?
It might be better for the
because they said we were going to fix the ship.
Probably
try to
safer.
ship, yeah.
Okay. Captain Rivers is happy to effect what repairs he can and get back underway. With any luck, you will have resolved the issue.
Oh, we'll all be dead.
Either way.
We'll see.
You have the same amount of luck for yourselves.
So at this point, you now get back aboard the Cutlass. You make your way heading north-northwest, back following the Orrery's directions, confirmed by the late Doug.
What are we going to do when we get to this?
Kill everybody.
Are we just going to
Whatever we
open
have
the
to do.
cannons and, they're going to see us coming?
We don't really know what exactly we are sailing into, but we will have to stop
The
whatever
best
they're
kind of
doing.
plan is the one that you make up on the spot. Right, no problem.
There's fog.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Doug could have told us because they hadn't been there.
There is
recently
fog,
either.
isn't there?
There is fog.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
Well, for now there's fog.
We'll find out.
As a matter of fact, I think we should find out. After.
Well done. Nice transition.
Well done.
Hello and welcome back from break. Our intrepid adventurers have cleaned up those dark-tide interlopers and are now making all speed to their final hideout, the center of the eye of the storm of Yotu's fury. I'm going to give you all a moment to kind of catch your breath. You've just had a hard-fought battle. You've all taken a bit of damage. Yagrima was shot 3 times. So I will turn it over to you, as I usually do,
Did
to
we get
kind
the
of
gun?
fell into the water, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Depths.
Did you want to take a short rest on our way there? No.
No, look, I'm happy. I will do a 5th level mass cure wounds again, just to
Okay.
heal everyone back up. Mainly me. That is going to be 14 plus
That's gonna get me back to full.
20, 25, 30, and 32 points of healing for everyone.
Thank you.
Even me?
Would you like healing?
You'll give it to all the monsters, though.
Yeah, but they can't go over. You'd assume they were well rested up anyway, so you can't go over max.
And as we get closer, Yagrim is just going to prepare for combat by, certified big unit.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll get to that. Is there anything else the rest of the party will be doing as you're approaching the iceberg?
Nothing like spell-wise or anything. Astrid is kind of just preparing herself for battle. She knows that some confrontation is coming, so she is just steadying herself.
Does it look like sort of your garden variety iceberg, or is there like a bristling fortress on top of it?
So, I will say, as you're making your way through the fog will part to dramatically reveal a massive iceberg, a frozen monolith rising nearly 100 feet into the sky. These 4 kind of jutting spires that look really cool. You notice around the perimeter of the iceberg, there are these almost like glacier-esque docks with several dark-tide ships that are anchored there. However, the ships appear to be empty. Strangely enough, it's almost as if the base has been abandoned, and you see no creatures, living or dead, on these ships or indeed on the surface itself.
Well, that's ominous, isn't
It's
it?
abandoned.
So to answer your question, not a fortress, but you do see there are several warrens and tunnels that have been carved into the ice leading down. So you'd surmise that the iceberg is hollow.
Oh, okay. As I said, it's ominous, isn't it?
Quite.
I mean, not to be exact, like rough math calculations, how many pirates could there be based on the number of boats that there are here?
This looks like the remnants of their fleet.
Yep.
However, judging by the fact that the fleet has been abandoned here, they're not maybe 5 or 6,
Oh, okay. So not all these ships are seaworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
but it seems like they've left in a hurry.
Yeah.
So you notice the rigging hasn't been taken down. They've just kind of very quickly, dropped anchor and just gone to wherever they've gone. Which is odd because they're in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by a massive storm.
Well-
Where would they go?
Well, even though I was not there, I believe you were there. Well, did not some of the dark tide open up a portal to the elemental plane of water?
Yes, they were trying to bring forth the water. I think. I don't think that they were intending to go there.
But, this is,
But maybe they did.
who knows? We all I can say is that is within their capability to summon such a thing.
That
Then-
is true. I suppose we must venture into the iceberg and find out.
Why don't you venture first? I'll venture slightly later.
I will lead the way. Come
Excellent.
on.
All right. So at this point, Captain Aurora is happy to kind of hold off, and you can, take a lifeboat or a skip, into the iceberg itself.
Okay. I'll lead the way.
All right. As our intrepid adventurers, you make your way onto the iceberg. You can see that there are these spiral steps that kind of ring the iceberg's exterior, leading up to the flat surface. And then there is a tunnel leading down into the kind of main chamber, as it were, which you can see on the map here. So I'd like you to determine an approach, a marching order. Are we stealthing in? What would you like to do?
I could go quietly and have a look.
I'm not the quietest.
After my quiet. After my cowardice previously, I felt a bit bad.
I was about to say, if you want someone to cover you, then we are not going quietly. But because Remora clanks and plaps like.
I'm very noisy as well. We're not the stealthiest. If you want to sneak ahead, you're
Okay.
welcome to do
Look,
so.
I'll go. I'll have a look. If there's a problem, I'll scream. You'll hear me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for, kick the door in and just fireball the room.
So am I, but this one wants to be.
Let's do the right thing.
An idiot is the word.
Would you like to roll stealth for me?
Yeah, sure.
I know it's tier 3, so it's like minimum 20 or whatever.
It's going to be something ridiculous. It's 17 plus 14. So yes,
31.
31.
Cool. Silent as a whisper, you make your way down these rough-cut ice staircase. At the bottom of the steps, you can see there's no door or chamber or anything. It's just what you see before you. So you come down, there's a flat kind of icy platform, and then inside I will describe what you see.
Yeah.
Cavern glimmers with a cold light filtering through the translucent ceiling above. 4 towering pillars of solid ice stretch from floor to ceiling, each containing a vaguely humanoid shape in the midst of transformation. At the center's chamber, you see a ritual circle has been etched into the ice, its grooves filled with dark, frozen blood. There's a young man in ragged pirate garb lying prone within the circle, twitching in pain as a figure in frosted plate armor kneels beside him, her movements delicate and surgical. Around them, several attendants in matching armor murmur ritual incantations in a harsh, otherworldly tongue. And there is a wicked-looking glaive embedded into the ice just outside the ritual circle.
All right. Can I have a slight retcon, if that's all right?
Absolutely.
No, because I have an ability which allows me to establish a psychic link with my... Can I just say that I did that before I...
Yes, you may.
In slightly less flowery language, with some Cockney rhyming slang that I can't think of anything clever for at the moment, I regale the same... there's some geezer, some is doing something to his innards, and all the kippers and apple pears and all that,
Do you want us down there now?
I think so. I think somehow that this glaive is rather important, and I think we should stop this lady doing whatever she's
Describe the grave in detail. I am very.
doing. It's a stick. It's got a pointy end on it.
Yes, that's,
Come and have a look at
that's
it
the
if you
glaive
want to.
I have said, yeah.
Is there some important glaive involved in this?
All glaives are important.
If I have to say the word glaive one more time in my head.
It looks really cool.
This is all a psychic conversation. by the
Astrid
way.
hurries.
This is the worst. This is like one of those WhatsApp groups. This is the family WhatsApp. We're all on it now.
I'll give you a little more because you've lingered now long enough
Yep.
to kind of get a sense of what this person is doing. The kind of lady in the plate armor that's frosted over, clearly undead, with this kind of withered blue skin, frosted over, icy white hair flowing.
Would she be a white in the white?
Mechanically, no.
Oh.
Mechanically, something a bit
more dangerous.
with a little more grunt to it, but yeah, along those lines. Yeah. So she is kneeling beside this young pirate who is humanoid, a youth, dark tousled hair, kneeling beside him with a very sharp-looking bone needle, and with a gentle tap is doing a tattoo on his neck in the form of gills. Tattooing gills, which to everyone who has seen Dark Tide Pirates, they all have gills. So take from that what you will.
And does the glaive look like it's part of the ritual, or it just happens to be there?
It's embedded in the ice outside the ritual circle, just looking really cool.
Just sweet.
Does the glaive have gills?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't sanction that. It has a very specific description that I'll read out later.
Oh, good.
I'll take up a position behind one of the
One of the pillars?
One of the pillars.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll just say, okay, it's time for you guys to kick in the door.
I have a
suppose.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, can we respond back?
Yeah. It's. I regret doing this now.
So are we all linked?
We're all linked.
For like, I don't know if you'd need to make a roll for this. Are they all humanoid?
Are they all humanoid?
Are they class humanoid?
So this is effectively an undead priestess of sorts and 4 undead servants. Thralls, if you will.
I think that's your house specialty, right?
All right. Well, with that information, Astrid is leading the way down.
All right. Clankety, clankety, clank.
Clankety clank.
As we like start running, Yagrima will use a bonus action to go large size using their Goliath feature, and then we'll cast Enlarge Reduce to become huge size.
Oh my god!
You want to break down the door, right?
Move Trixie to.
Yeah, I'll be behind
Yeah.
it or something. Yeah, no problems.
Presuming I fit through like the icy halls.
So I'd say at this point, you all arrive just as, I'm going to give her a name. Makia is, although you wouldn't know this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makia stands up and turns to one of the attendants and says, "Bring the brine." See, one of the attendants
the
brings
brine.
this bubbling vat of black ichor, which they are going to force feed to the young pirate. But at this point, she looks up and sees the adventurers and says, "It's too late. The ritual is underway. You cannot stop it. No one can stop it now."
I was gonna say out of character because
Yes.
I want you to have your thing. You
Yes.
do your thing. In character, I think Ramar's like, shut up.
If you want to forestall the villainous monologue,
Yeah.
we can roll initiative right now. But there is things that she's going to do cinematically
Yeah.
that must happen for because I wrote them and they just I got to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Astrid's eyes just kind of go to the glaive, go to her, draw her own glaive, and give her a little nod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. What
Yeah.
the Thunderdome. All right, nice.
Like you and me. Let's go.
All right. She's just going to kind of very languidly reach out, grabbing the glaive that's embedded in the ice. Thrust.
I knew I should have tried to steal that.
Thrusts the glaive up into the sky, and she says, "Your tour's return is written in storm and blood. Zor Karath!" And with a crack of thunder, lightning comes down from the sky, sundering the ceiling, sending chunks of ice drifting down to the floor. The lightning strikes the blade, which lights up in dark blue flame.
So I've tried to steal
That's
that.
cool.
And with a flourish, she dons her dread helm, the eyes glowing a dark blue, same color as the flames, pointing the glaive in Astrid's direction and says, "I cannot stop what is coming, but I can delay you. And if the storm favors me, I can end you." Roll initiative.
Do your worst.
Thank you for letting me do my monologue. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
here we go. My first fucking time rolling a decent initiative score. I think this is like thematic for.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to roll, just to make it more fair for my enemies, I'll roll separate for her and for her minions. It's cocked. All right. So who got above 20, if anyone?
24.
24.
Oh.
With that alert feat,
Almost like one higher is all I could get.
please don't kill her in the first turn. I beg you. I beg you.
You know what I'm like.
All right. Okay.
23.
23.
Oh, damn.
I think what might save her is the fact that I'm probably not close enough to.
All right. Cool.
12.
So she is rolled a 16. So that's cool. How am I going to do this? Yeah. Okay. 12 and...
8.
Okay. So the minions also rolled a 12. Remora, I'm going to use my DM Fiat, which is not a small Italian car. It's an actual thing that I can do. And I'm going to say they go first for you. Okay. All right, and Jag is there. Cool. All right, top of the round, Astrid. What would you like to do?
All right. With the glaive drawn, she will rush towards Makia and grinning ear to ear. I've been waiting for this. Let's see how close she can get. So she has 30 feet. So
Yeah.
that is... she's probably going to have to dash to get there. So... that will, let's say, get her up to the foot of the stairs with the dash. And then I guess she will action surge to make her attacks. She will, leaping into the air, burn her action surge, bring the glaive down. She's going to use her human heroic inspiration and roll an advantage for the first attack. That's not going to do great, though, because that's a 1 and a 4. That's a 15 on the first one, which is probably not going to...
And just for cool, rule of cool, she's going to parry it with the glaive.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we're going to get that cinematic shot of you looking into each other's eyes.
Yeah, just with a close-up grinning, pushes her back, will make the second attack. Ooh, this is not going well for her. That's again a 15. Damn. She's got a luck point. She will burn that to try and... Oh my god. 16?
No, that is not going to hit.
All right. She has one more attack. I think it's kind of like going back and forward, hitting against each other, and she feels like she's actually kind of being challenged with this. I'm going to pick a different die. That's better. That's a 26.
Yep, that
and
hits.
she will try for a tripping attack. So that is going to be... She can re-roll that one. Sorry, it goes up to 3. That's all right. It's the same thing. Anyway, that's going to be 23 slashing damage. And she needs to make a DC 18 strength save or dex save to not be knocked prone.
Cool. So that is going to be an 18.
18. All right, so she manages to not get knocked prone, but she will, however, take the butt end and try and hit her with that for her bonus action attack. That is going to be a 28,
Hits.
and that will be 7 damage. Actually, seven bludgeoning damage.
All right, Makia stumbles back. You've done some decent damage. She's very much in the game, however.
Yep.
And if that's all for your turn, we'll move
me.
right along to Trixie.
Yeah, I mean, rogues can only really do one thing. I pop out from behind the thing, the epic column of ice, and I sneak attack. Well, I attack. And that is going to be something ridiculous.
Who are you shooting at?
Michaela. That is going to be a 28 hit.
Hits.
That hits. Okay, so I saw what you did. I did like the basic idea. I'm going to spend one of my sneak attack die for, I just read about it, it's cunning strike. So she's got so she takes psychic damage equal to, it's still 66 plus 5. So that is 5, 9, 12, that's rubbish. 12 plus 5, 17 plus 5, 22 psychic damage. And then she's got to make a DC 17 dex save again to not get tripped up, because I guess the dagger goes in her knee or something like that.
All right, we'll see how that goes. And I should have asked, is this a spell or magical effect?
It's a psychic weapon. I don't think it counts as it's the inbuilt class thing of the...
Oh, well, straight, no problemo. So what was your DC?
A 17.
17. That is a 17.
Oh, just. All right. And then I'm going to tuck back behind the column and hide again. That is a 34.
Yep. No
Down
worries,
the
you
hole.
are effectively hidden.
Yep.
At the end of your turn, Makia is going to use a legendary action. And she is going to look over to Astrid and will utter a fell word. So, the word is...
It's ironic, that's what we were trying to make her do.
The word is weakness. Could I have a Constitution saving throw, DC 18?
Constitution. Okay. That is. Ooh. That would be a failure. I will burn Indomitable, and I think I get to add something to it. I'm just double checking the wording now. I couldn't find it earlier when I was looking for it. Where is it?
This is where my encyclopedic knowledge doesn't help because I don't know a 24 very well.
It changed, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'll try and re-roll it anyway if I get high enough. Yeah, that's enough. It's okay. It's enough to succeed. It's a 23.
Okay, so the word falls on deaf ears and you are not affected.
Cool.
If you had failed, you would have taken a bit of necrotic damage and reduced your max health. All right, well, moving right along to, I think it's her turn now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she got 16. So, Makia is going to press the attack after a legendary action, and she's going to do some Dread Blade attacks on Astrid.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you re-roll it with a plus 14 bonus, so that was going to happen anyway.
Basically a pass.
I'm pretty sure I get to add something. All right, go for it.
All right,
So she's rolling at disadvantage, I'm assuming, unless she's got one side or something.
I was trying to deactivate your cloak with the fell word.
Yeah. It's too dangerous.
So yeah, that's going to be disadvantage for the first until I hit you.
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll see.
18.
All right, so that is 17. That's a miss. All right, second attack.
I will repost that that first one.
Post it right back. Sure.
As she will blades clash again, and she will spin around and try and hit her with it. That is a 29.
Hits.
And she will, I guess, just for fun, push her back, and we'll do, add a superiority dice to it. So that is going to be 3. That is 17 damage.
Okay, chipping away. And so did she get knocked back, or what?
Oh no, sorry. Actually, I used riposte. I don't think I can also use pushing attack.
Yeah.
So sorry, it would be 14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage. Cool. Second attack is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is going to be. All right, let's roll it manually because it's more fun that way. Oh, that's terrible. All right. So we have. 13 slashing.
Yep.
And also 8 necrotic.
Okay. Just with a grin, it's like, you can do better than that.
Yeah. And to be clear, mechanically I'm using the stat block as written, but the glaive does does cool things
sure.
otherwise.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Would you like to share with the class?
Oh, planning.
Okay.
Psychic link. You're not invited.
Look, we're specifically moving away from the mic so that they're not.
Okay. All right. One last attack on Astrid.
That one won't
not
be
with disadvantage,
right?
right? Well, they would have hit
Either one's
either
gonna
way.
hit, yeah.
So we'll do one more of these. All right. So we have 7 plus 5 is 12 slashing and 18 necrotic.
There you go. You can do better.
Very well. Okay. I think it's now Remora.
All right.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
The enemies go first.
Yeah, because you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So these 4, they are going to move, and they are going to. I'm not going to lean over the table because it's going to be weird, but
We can move. We can.
yeah, just get them 30 feet. Kind of in that general direction towards you guys at the back. Okay, and technically they can all do this, all 4 of them, which is throw an ability. So all 4 of them are going to actually no, not all 4 of them. Let's do 2. 2 of them are going to cast Hellfire Orb, not a spell, it's an effect. And they're going to just chuck it right at the back toward Yagrima and Remora. Can I have dex saves from both of you, please?
Not 20!
Okay, pass.
8.
All right, pass and fail.
Grima ducks and the thing just goes straight into Remora.
Like lecker up and it just.
Now, if it hit me, what it does is it hits me and you just lift the leg up.
I realize 4 might have been a bit too spicy, but that's fine. We're just going to roll 1 for now because this is a lot of dice.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to roll this manually, everyone, because
Yeah.
I want to get the full effect of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good sound.
There's
All
some
right.
ones in there though.
So we have, actually, sorry, Harry. These guys don't have the juicy Hellfire Orb. I actually rolled that totally incorrectly. It should be 6d6 fire and 6d6 necrotic. So I'm going to do that again. My apologies. Retcon, didn't happen. That's why I should read the thing first. All right, so let's do 6d6 fire, 6d6 necrotic.
It's still pretty bad.
That's much better.
He's actually rolled
I
more
think you've rolled-
5s and
I think you
6s
may
on
have
that
rolled
one.
more
I think
in
he
that
actually
one
more
than
damage.
the previous roll.
All right, so let's line them all up nice and neat and see what we get at the end.
Gosh, there's a lot of 6s
That's
in
a
there.
lot of- that's a lot of high numbers.
All right, cool. So we have 5, 11, 15, 19, 24, 26 fire, plus 8, 13, 19, 22 necrotic.
Okay.
So if we passed, we take half of each.
Save for half.
Yeah, yeah.
And half is fire damage if you want to do anything about that, if you can.
If you want to absorb elephants again.
I might have to absorb elephants, to be honest. So it was 26 and 20.
2.
22.
Yeah, 22 fire, 26 necrotic.
26 fire, 22 necrotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Fire
forgot,
was larger.
yeah, I also forgot to roll one of the necrotic. Let's just move on because this turn is taking forever
Yeah, yeah,
and we
yeah.
don't have all day. And then the rest is going to be one of my favorite spells. So what's the closest one? Could you?
This one?
Yes, that one there. So that's within, I believe, 30 feet of both of you.
Yeah.
So this one is going to cast a spell. It's going to take its blade and do the really cool thing of slamming it into the ice, causing a destructive wave. So this is a spell, which nobody can counterspell.
Yeah.
You keep saying that, but like,
But
yeah,
I need
you know.
Constitution.
There was a
saves.
mage in this party, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I heard about
There
them.
you go.
We'll see.
Okay, 19, con.
That's a pass, yeah.
18 con.
That's also a pass. So save for half and you don't get knocked prone.
And what was the damage type?
So we have 5d6 radiant, 5d6 thunder, and 5d6 necrotic.
Okay.
All right, so the thunder is going to be 12, 16 thunder,
Half for success.
save for half, and
Yeah.
then,
I am currently resistant to that as well.
oh, there you go. All right, and that is 5, 10, 16 necrotic.
Okay.
How we doing?
Constitution saving throws.
Cool.
I go down to large.
Oh.
Slightly less beefy boy.
Slightly worse. That's fine.
Alrighty. And with that, that is all for those guys. Let's go right ahead to Remora.
So, Remora kind of just like wipes some of the, I'm guessing blood, blue blood, whatever,
Ichor.
fish-colored blood, fish-colored blood off as she took quite a bit of damage there. But she's more upset about the thing. Michaela, I know it's not her name, but you said Michaela, and now it's not Michaela in my head. And she will once again hold her staff aloft. And I think you've seen this already. I am calling upon Umberly's might as a sort of like you feel kind of like almost like the avatar of Umberly in essence behind. I just have to read.
spectral behind.
Yeah, I just have to read this first because I wanted to write something cool. I was fool that you are, Drowner. You think the storm favors you? It merely toys with you. I am Umberly's hand, and when I am done preparing you for her cold embrace, she will delight in your struggle as she drags you to the depths. and I am going to use my what is it called? The divine intervention to cast Hallow on this place, making all undead creatures vulnerable to thunder. Lightning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We were discussing whether it was lightning or thunder. Lightning. Then it's more thematic that way. Because where's the lightning coming from? Umberly. That's where it's coming from. Yeah. Unfortunately, this takes the entire 6 seconds to like conjure up Umberly's entire might. So that is my turn.
All right, so they're vulnerable to lightning.
Yes. There's other effects, but it's more like any other undead can't come in. But I don't know if we're expecting any other
Undead Steve just left the room. And
Yeah. He can't come back now.
There you guys.
But yeah, that's the main thing here. It is hallowed things that are charmed and possessed, blah, blah, blah. That's the main effect that I'm getting.
Jagrima.
I'm not happy, Mike. They hurt me, and they took away my certified big unit strength.
I'm so sorry.
So we're going to step forward, and Yagrima is going to cast a spell. If there's no interventions, Lightning Bolt is going to be conjured straight down the line, and I'm hoping to kind of get it so it's like on this side of the line, so it'll kind of get these three without getting Astrid.
If you need to get me in the line, you can get me in the line.
I think there should be a way to get...
I think that's fine. Your Astrid's on the left, Makia's on the right. You can get all the enemies. That's fine.
Fabulous. We're going to make this 4th level because,
Yeah.
burn the juice. And I'm just going to roll this on here because I don't have 96. That is a total of... We could have done better than that. 23 lightning damage with a DC 18.
But they're vulnerable.
They are vulnerable.
All right. I'll start rolling some saves. Fail. Fail. Pass. Fail. And Makia, I'm going to give advantage because of magic resistance. Pass.
Lovely.
All right, so 23 times 2 is 46.
Yep.
For the failers, or
All right.
3 for the success.
I'm going to say remove 2 of them. Just they get out.
Which
There's
ones?
2 in the center, really.
Yeah, those 2 failed. That's fine. The other 2, they're going to take that halved damage, so just 23.
And with my Wrath of the Sea active, I've still got a fly speed. So I'm going to kind of like just get up 10 feet within this friend here. And can I get a con saving throw from that person, please?
Absolutely.
Oof.
Natural 1.
Woo! They will take 5d6 of cold damage, which is 7, 8, 9, 15 points. Plus 5 is 25. 20 points of damage of cold damage, and they get knocked 15 feet away from me.
Yep. Go ahead and action that. Easy enough.
And I've got 35 feet of movement. I've moved 25, so I'm just going to try and get away from the fireball formation.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. So I'm just going to say I've kind of totally lost track of the HP situation, but that's okay. We're just going to improvise and go along as we go.
That's
But-
pretty standard for any.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have told you this. I should have just played it cool, but I
We
just want to
wouldn't
be...
have known. We wouldn't know.
If anyone's tracking at home, don't.
Fair.
All right. So that's all for your turn?
That's all my turn. Yep.
All right. Sorry, not Astrid. Makia is going to remember to use another legendary action.
Yeah.
And this one's just going to be straight up a lunge. So just moves up to half its speed, makes one Dreadblade attack. What's interesting in the wording here, rules is written, it has to move half its speed. So Makia's going to run circles around you and then make the lunge attack.
That's cool. Cool. No, she doesn't.
Up
Oh,
to
yeah, you can
half
do it
its
like
speed
spinning or
is
something.
technically 0 to half its
Up
speed.
to. Okay. All right, fine. I was
But she can do that if she wants.
Yeah.
If she wants to like Naruto run around me.
yeah. All right.
Run to your side and just like.
2 misses.
Aw.
I'm just like, what are you doing? Stop. Stand still.
You are no match for my speed. Ha! Okay. Legendary action. Top of the round. Astrid, back to you.
All right. Now it is my turn. And she will make 3 glaive attacks against Makia. There's one nat 20 in there. The other is a 25.
She is going to use her reaction to parry, increasing her AC. 25 misses.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, interesting. All right. Well, then the last one is not going to hit, but I did get 1 crit.
If I read parry correctly, it's only against that one attack.
Oh, okay. Well, the last one would still probably not hit because it was only 17.
Yeah.
All right. But I will. Okay, that's pretty good. That is 26 damage, and she'll try a chipping attack again. And add
Fail.
10 more damage on top of that.
Okay.
And she is tripped, and because she crit, she gets 1 more attack at advantage now as she is down, and she will try and stick the blade in. That one is going to be 26.
Hits.
And this is 14 more damage.
Excellent. Chipping away. Makia is bloodied, although the blood is this kind of thick black ichor. And she's going to hiss at you and just say, I'm not finished yet. And
That's my turn.
very well. At the end of your turn, one last legendary action. Using Dread Authority, Makia is going to cast Command. And since she is currently prone, she's going to turn to you and tell you to fall prone.
Interesting. All right, is that wisdom?
Command is indeed, wisdom saving throw.
7. I think you just see Astrid drop to her knee and go down.
Oh no.
You're kind of lying side by side, still got the glaives in hand, and you're kind of locked in combat still.
I bet with enough martial prowess, you could make it look like you intended.
Yeah.
Slide to the ground and like.
We're going. She's gone into the jujitsu mode.
Yeah.
We'll see.
She's got back like.
Could also, you might have just slipped on the ice.
Yeah.
I didn't include any slip and slide mechanics, but I really wish I did because that would have been hilarious.
So good.
But let's move right along. That is Astrid's turn. Now we're on to Trixie.
Yeah. Unfortunately, everyone's taken to the ground, which is not great for ranged attacks.
Yeah.
So
these guys.
there's that guy there
A
that's
couple guys left there.
got his back to me.
Guys here. Yeah.
So it's pop out from cover and try and throw a psychic dagger at him.
Yep.
Psychic blade. That is sadly 2 19s and not a 20 for a total of 28 to hit.
28 hits.
28 hits, I presume. All right. This plus 5.
With a good sneak attack, you'll get him.
All right, that's better. 11, 12, 17, 21, 21, 23, 23 plus 5, 28 plus 33.
All right. How would you like to use your sneak attack?
Just for the drama, rather than actually use the ranged attack, because
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Colonel
just
Kurtz, no, actually, it's not Kurtz, is it? It's I can't even remember the protagonist's name. Willard. From just out of the snow, like snowbank. Just shank in the back of the neck. Drops down.
Nice.
And then I've got another attack. I'll chuck a dagger. Actually, yeah, at the other guy. I'll just chuck a. That is a terrible roll, though. That is a 15 to hit.
Unfortunately not. Plunk. Hits
Ding.
the armor.
All right, I should have used that to hide, but it's too late now.
Well. Okay, very well. Thank you for that one. We'll move right along. And now it is Makia's turn. She will rise dramatically to her feet, standing over Astrid, glaive in hand.
Yep.
And is just going to
I guess it's a straight roll then.
straight roll with a plus of a number that I'm... Oh, yeah, that much. Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
30 to hit. All right, so I'm just going to roll on here. So that is 14 slashing and 8 necrotic.
Yep.
Next one with advantage because cloak is now down.
Yep.
So that is 18.
18 hits.
Cool. So let's go another one. So that is 9 slashing, 10 necrotic.
Yep.
And last one with advantage as you are prone and she is not. No whammies, 24 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and that is 10 slashing and 9 necrotic.
Okay.
How you looking?
She is bloodied, as they say.
All right, okay. That's all Makia's got at this point. She'll say some more mocking words and move right along to the last. How many?
Yeah,
enemies
there's one
are there?
guy left.
One guy left. You know what?
Come on.
Sure. It's going to approach Remora and make 3 attacks. I'm just going to.
Displacement.
Yeah. All right, natural 1. 16.
No.
Okay. And all right, we have 24.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okie dokie. All right, so we're going to do a bit of this, and we're going to do nix you for 20 slashing and 11 necrotic,
Okay.
which is fine because you're pretty much bag of hit points over there.
No, I'm not.
Oh, really?
No, yeah. Like I am close to them in hit points.
Oh, okay. All right. Cleric, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Whatever. So that's it for his turn. Moving right along. It is now your turn.
Yeah, I wanted to because I want to narrate this. So with the sort of aura of Umberly behind her, she's just kind of just slowly menacingly walking, and the guy runs up to her, hits her, and she just waves her hand. What I'm actually doing is casting Call Lightning at 6th level, but I would like to imagine it just seems to be part of the Umberly aura.
Sure.
And Call Lightning upon him. That is a dexterity saving throw. I will use my channel divinity to max the damage.
Okay. 17.
That fails. I have an 18. So that is at 6th level, 60 lightning damage to 120 because they are vulnerable to lightning being within the house.
Cool. So, Call Lightning, storm forms, bolt comes down and just vaporizes this guy.
Umberly vaporizes him.
Very well.
Clearly she is walking toward, out of character. I want Astrid to, maybe get the kill. So I'm finishing this off, but I want to look menacing as I walk towards her. And if Astrid doesn't get this in this next round, I will decimate her.
I'm trying.
All right, moving right along.
And I will just walk with her.
Okay. And Grima, now your turn.
Mike,
Yes, Mitch?
How do you
these
feel
are
about dugongs?
these are made of ice. Is that correct? They are constructs made of ice.
Yes.
I am hoping that I can cast a sufficiently high enough shatter that I could maybe bust a hole in this and cause it to fall.
So it's attached,
Ceiling.
floor to ceiling.
Ah,
And
well, that's
also-
boring.
I'll mention as well, there is a person inside here. There is,
Not my problem.
if that's a consideration.
I mean, have you considered the fact that it might be a structural column?
But if you would like to shatter it, I'm not going to...
Look, let's do something
But-
else. I will hop around and I will probably summon some of Umberly's lightning from above the Core Lightning and just channel that forwards into a very destructive 4th level lightning bolt, ignoring our beloved Astrid.
Nah, it's all right. Go for it.
I'm not gonna hit you.
All right, and so it's a dex save, which
DC
is,
18.
rolls an 18.
Love that.
That is
for
vulnerable.
her.
So
This is a little bit better. 34 damage.
Oof.
So
Still up.
no, that's I'm very fine with that. But they are vulnerable to it, and so they take
34.
34 damage.
All right. So you see little kind of, flickers of lightning going up and down Nakia's body, grits her teeth. She is barely holding on. Is that all for your turn?
There's a little more I could do, but I am not going to. It's fine.
All right. Bring us home.
All right. With her final attack, she will burn her last luck point to try first one at advantage. That one is 25.
Hits.
We will do that one first. 16 damage. And
She is on 1 hit point.
last two, 21 and 19.
21 will hit, 19 will miss.
All right.
With your last blow, give me the
With the
narration.
last one, which is 14 damage, she will just as she slashes across, cutting open the throat of Makia. As she kind of starts to fall, she grabs her, slides her hand down, and takes the glaive, and then says, "You can rest now." And with a kick, will send her sprawling off and sliding across the ice. And she turns with both glaives and walks away.
Well, I think that's yeah. We don't have time for much of a wrap up, so I'm going to say, well done, adventurers. It's enough D&D for one day. You have saved the day of securing the stronghold, and now the waters beneath await whoever takes on the next adventure. So I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
I just want to say you get all the gold, you get the rewards, you get the glaive, you get the dread helm, and everyone walks away pretty happy.
Fantastic. We'll be back next week with Beneath Salt and Stone, our two-part finale, with many of the players here, except for Remora, who is finishing up, but I will be DMing the two-part finale that Siobhan and I wrote. So tune in next week, and we'll start to wrap things up. Thanks for joining.
Can I have a quick, because this is Remora's goodbye, I would like
absolutely.
to make one quick thing. Because she is a priestess of Yotur, essentially, and because this is my farewell, I would like to, you send her sprung, and Remora just keeps walking and takes the body and just dives into the water to make sure this one drowns and gets, and the Umberly takes this one properly.
Very nice.
That's it.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah. Brendan made a complex, multifaceted character, and I just made a meme.
Bartholomew and I are besties. I speak goat.
Would you say that the crew is willing and appreciative, or are they just like, oh, God?
Oh, definitely not.
Friends bring each other milk.
We're all gonna die, so you guys need to come out.
I'm going to draw a gun.
You heard that I am in charge now. We are going to...
I want to challenge.